Okay, guys, welcome to Rogan System. My name is Lauren. I did a short little video. I'm still not 100% sure how to work YouTube yet. It's definitely not like TikTok. Um, so a little bit about a backstory. I'm going to jump right into it. Yes, I have done county time. I've been arrested a good maybe 27, 30 times. Most of mine have been for drug related offenses. I'm also in recovery. I was actually looking at 15-year sentence on one felony, half a point of heroin dope charge in 2016. I relapsed. I had 6 years sober prior to that. I relapsed over a narcissistic dude, and I uh, I got pretty fucked up and managed to catch 4 felonies in less than a month and a misdemeanor DUI, which is why I got sober. They're still around. Ever since I was 14 or 15, I dated somebody that was in prison. That was my first relationship I was ever really in. It was a little bit different because I'd known his whole family and him since kindergarten. It was one in a million, really, when it came down to it. And I was young and stupid at that point. I never been. First off, I think I'd been to jail one time, and it was like for like less than 24 hours for like a drunken public. Second, I had never been to a penitentiary before in my life, and here I am, a 16-year-old kid, like going to see our man who's locked up. He was in a place called Indian Creek Correctional. It's in Virginia, Norfolk area. I think it's in Norfolk, if I remember correctly. Wasn't a supermax prison or anything. It's a level 2. I was faithfully with this man for 4 years. I drove to see him every weekend. And this was before JPay. This is when you could still, you still had to call from prison to a landline. Yes, we had cell phones, but they had like technology and not caught up with the cell phones yet. So you had to wait out at home on the landline. And all you old timers that have been in prison know that, for me at least, like I had to be home at a certain time because it was like, he was gonna be like, I'm gonna call you this time, da 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 da. I was always like, Mom, I gotta be home. I gotta be home. I was like, constantly always had to be by the phone. I constantly was waiting for him to call me. I was constantly looking at the mailman, being like, where's my fucking letter at? Like, because when you think about it, when you're in jail or prison, or let's just say, and I'm going to talk about prison wives and all that kind of stuff in my content too as well, but you can fall in love over letters. You can fall in love over phones. I know how much, and people, and the people that can watch this, like, I mean, however many of you have been to prison would understand and know that, like, that phone call, that stamp, that letter makes your time a little bit more bearable. Because I know what it feels like to be in jail and not have anybody, and watch everybody get phone calls or watch everybody get mail. The statement is you find out who your true fucking friends are is a true statement. Anyway, fast forward. He dumped me 2 weeks before he got out. He had some other chick the whole time. And I'm sure he had more chicks, which is where the whole prison scheme came about, with men in prison finding women, hustling them for money, telling them all the good things in this world just to get money out of them. I'm here to tell you, that relationship alone, I think I spent, when it was all said and done, thousands of dollars. That's 4 years I'd never get back. It broke my heart. Like, I was really messed up over it. Like, severely messed up over it. Like, I thought I was gonna, like end up dying because of it. Like, he broke my heart really bad, and I swore after that I would never. That's it. I'm done. Never gonna do this again. And I didn't. I didn't until recently. So yeah, I mean, I grew up, and most of my friends have been to prison. Most of my friends, I've been to jail. I just, like I said, I haven't graduated to prison yet, which I hope and pray I never do. Um, but I've been fascinated with the prison system since I can remember. I've really got into it with the prison for profit thing when I had a friend who went to prison, and he was in a privately run prison for most of his bid. And unfortunately speaking, I don't really know the circumstances of what really happened because, I mean, I wasn't there when it happened. But let's just say it was not his cup of tea. And he ended up killing himself in prison over it. To this day, we don't even know if it was a suicide or if it was planned by a guard of some sort. It's not out of the realm. You hear about it all the time. Or you don't hear about it all the time. But it's not in the realm because, I'll tell you, this is 6 minutes? I'm just going to run down real quickly. So I apologize. I've been trying to make videos. Like, I was trying to make videos at work today because, like, we were slow. And it just, like, every time I would do it, it would, like, get interrupted. So I just was like, fuck it, I'll just wait till I get home to make it. I would lie if I said I'm not nervous, because I really am, because I'm, like, I excelled on TikTok pretty fast. And, like, this is a completely different content for me. So bear with me, please. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to it because my anxiety level is through the fucking roof right now. But I hope as somebody somewhere I can reach. Because we really need to figure out and help end prison for profit, because it's not right what they're doing. And my fiance, who's locked up right now, is in an awful privately run prison. Awful, awful, awful. Probably one of the worst ones I've seen. I wasn't going to say nothing about where he's at, but I figured since he's leaving the compound, finally, I can tell you where he's at. So many of you might know of a place called Lawrenceville, Virginia. Well, look up Lawrenceville Correctional Center. It's the only privately run prison in Virginia that's still standing, and the worst one at that. They're all over the news. It is a dangerous compound. Like, you want to talk about dangerous? That place is fucking dangerous. Something like 9 or 10 overdoses. Out of the 10 people that overdosed, like 7 of them were fatal, all within like not even like a half a year of each other. There's also this place called LinkedIn, the job center place. Type in Lawrence Prison and see how many CEOs come up that have wrote on LinkedIn about this. You'd be amazed. Now, I don't know, the CEOs don't run shit, apparently. It's an all inmate thing. But I do know that there are some sick people, well, correction officers at least, because, privately owned prisons, they cut staffs. They shortcut everything to save $1 and make a buck. And if at a human life expectancy, like, you can't treat people inhumane like that. You cannot deny them medical care. Like, whether you like it or not, like, you can't deny them that. Like, that's their, I mean, they have that. I know that people say they don't have rights, but they have that right. You can't, like, not get the medical treatment, regardless of the situation. Regardless if you became a CEO because you wanted to be a bully and have a badge and be some, big tough ass because you were picked on in high school, you still signed up and they're still in your protection. You still have to protect them. Whoa, what is this, like a 10-minute video? Hopefully you guys see it. Let me post it. I will I'll post another one here in a second. I have tomorrow off, so I'll be posting them all day. I hope you guys like it.